Welcome to our channel where you will learn how to save hours of your time every single week. Okay, if you or your company are collecting inquiries, customer orders, or any type of information through email, and it's usually a standard set of information that's coming in, quit using email. You need to collect this type of stuff through forms. It makes your life way easier to manage this type of information. So I will show you how to do that in a few minutes using SmartSuite. There's a lot of other options as well, but I really like the software. It's relatively new, and it is releasing new features and updates super quick. So that's absolutely awesome. In the description below the YouTube video, you'll be able to click a sign up link to get started. So once you have an account, go in, add a new solution and create from scratch. Name it whatever you want. And across this row here, this is where the different tables, SmartSuite calls them apps. This is where they live. So in this one, we'll just call this customers, or you call it customer inquiries as well. From there, you will need to add in each field. So each column of information that you require. So if it's an order form, you will have to add each field according to that. If it's just a general inquiry on your website, then it is pretty simple and straightforward to get set up. So in this case, I will start off by deleting the last three here, which was status, priority, due date. So we can start by adding a new field, and we can add a name. We'll add name, phone number, email, physical address, and a message. So once we have all of those fields added, we can go up to here, click create a new view, form, call this inquiry form, and this form you will add to your website. So in the form, we will need to add name, phone, email, physical address, and message. And we'll want to set all of these as required. Yes, in your case, it could be a little bit different, but in our case, I want all of this information to be required. So that is enough to get started. Call this inquiry form here as well. You can add a description if you want. You can edit the logo to match your business or company's logo, but we do not need to do that in this case. Settings. This is a display message once the form has been submitted. So from here, we can share the form. So there are a couple different options we have. We can share this link with someone or add this link to an email or something like that so that they can open up the inquiry form to submit it. And the other option, or the other thing we can do, is come into that share form again. There's embed code. So if you hit the copy URL, you'll be able to add it to your website. So it would look like this. So within your website, you would just add that code or have your developer add that as code, and you'll have the form embedded in line. To test it, I will add in some example information and submit it. So from here, if you go back to your SmartSuite account, open up Grid View, you will be able to see that it has been added and the data is in a much better structured and usable format. So from here, you can assign it to a different person that is responsible for looking after that specific inquiry. And you can also add as many additional fields as you want to be able to basically take this inquiry through the needed workflow. So from here, if it has been looked after, say you replied to their email and gave them the information they needed, you can go in here and check it off as complete. And yeah, really the number of options you have is endless. There's so many things you can do with this information. the way you can push it to other applications, the automations you can set up. It's basically, as I always say, if you can dream it up, it can probably be built. And yeah, you can run up in an expanded view here, and you can add more context to the record if you've had a discussion with this person, or whatever the purpose of this form and record is doing. So yeah, that's it for this video, and stay tuned for many more.